And that is all I wish. To be able to find the light on the hill. And be able to die.
Job's obviously the best, right? Dan?
What?
Job's obviously the best, right?
No. Buster's obviously the best. It's not really even a question.
Everything alright? You kind of spaced out there for a minute. Clara?
Yeah.
Hey, do you even think these are crispier? It says now even crispier.
To even think this was the same day. It started so wondrous, filled with nothing but joy and laughter. But they all do. They always start like this. You left, and that started my path. But it did end this way, with a flash of light so bright. I saw it. I did not know what to think. I did not know what it was. Although I felt fear. If only I knew what was to come. I had a dream that night about this day that was spent on the hill. It was a wonderful day. The sun was shining, and she was here. My sister. One of the people you would just want to be around. She was light-hearted and fun, had a wondrous sense of humor, had incredible empathy for the smallest of things, and yet, unfortunately, was dying. At the end of the dream, the world opened up. The sky turned to fire, and she started yelling numbers. Graphs appeared in my skin, and I felt a fear I have never known. But then I woke up. If only I had put it down. But it began. An explosion of science. That which I have never seen or heard of. It was as if I was not controlling my body, but was a mere instrument. And all those numbers and graphs that were shown to me on the hill made sense, and yet I remember so little of what I had written, so little of what I drew. It made sense there, but it does not make sense here. But I knew I had to tell someone. So I called up Paul.
Oh my God, you're gonna show you something.
Yeah, what is it?
Come. Alright, Paul, like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but you have to bear with me here for a second. Okay.
All right.
That day you left, I did some stuff around the house. I came in my room to do some crap for work, I don't even remember. And all of a sudden, big flash of light, and this necklace appears on my desk that wasn't everywhere. It just appears out of nowhere. I don't really remember what happened after that. It's kind of hazy. But that night, I had a dream with Claire, where she came to me. She came to me, and she rattled off equations and graphs and numbers and all this stuff for a device that would a device for time travel. No. I know. But she everything's real, Paul. It's all here, all the equations, everything, Paul. It's all.
Dan, you haven't been to school in a week. What's going on?
I know, but it's important. It's okay. This, see this? This is the key. This is the graph. This is all I need. Everything follows from this. Paul. It's real. I know it's crazy. I know it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for me either. But it's real. And I can
Dan,
do this.
Look, I've been calling you for like a week now.
I know, but I've been busy, Paul. I've been busy with something it's bigger than us. It's gonna make a bigger impact on the world than anything we could have done otherwise. I know. I've missed a lot of stuff, especially with you. But I have to finish. Clara came to me, and it's the only interaction with her, even though I know she isn't.
Dan, look, I gotta go.
Paul, Paul! I have to finish. I'm sorry.
And there it was. Another opportunity to stop, which I did not take advantage of. I had another dream. This was that same day on the hill, and I saw a butterfly on the ground. It had half a wing. Clara, being the good Samaritan she was, wanted to put it on a flower so it would not get trampled on the ground. Mostly a meaningless effort, I know, because the butterfly would have died, but an effort all the same. We talked about our father, how we wished he had not taken a job that required him to stay entirely in Europe. Talk about what we thought he did in Europe. But it was still a wondrous day. And I find no flaws in it.
Dan? 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 Dan, what's going on? I've been calling for like weeks now. We're worried about you, you know? I mean, you haven't even picked up the phone.
This is it, Paul. I did it, Paul. I've been writing more equations, and I built it, and I'm almost done. I had another drink. I had another drink, and
Dan, have you even been outside?
my work.
It's been 2 weeks.
I can't. Like, I've been working. I can't. No, Claire needs me to do this. I know that it's. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go back in time. I'm gonna save her, and we can. I need to save her. Paul, I'm gonna go back.
Dan, why don't you come with us?
I
We'll go outside.
need to finish. Paul, I can't. I need to work. You don't understand what this means, Paul. I can save her. Paul, what are you doing?
Enough is enough,
Paul,
right?
Paul, what are you doing? No idea what you're doing, Paul. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than me. I can save her. Get out. Get out of my house. I want you out. Get out. I just need to work. I can save her. I'm almost done.
I was crazed. I cared about nothing but my work. All I knew was that I had to get Clara back. I saw no flaw in this.
Clara, what are you doing here?
Well, it's my house too.
Am I dreaming?
Nope, it looks like you've just finally lost it.
But you're not real. You're dead. You can't.
Dan, stop.
Shut up. I can't.
I know what you're gonna try to do. Don't. You have to let me go.
What? No. Absolutely. I can't. This is what I was meant to. This is the only way I can save you.
Dan, no. There's nothing you could have done to keep me from dying then, and there's nothing you can do now.
Then why have you been coming to me in my dream? Why have you been telling me what I need to do?
The things that are telling you to do that aren't me, okay? I don't want you to spend your life chasing me and chasing ghosts. There's nothing left here. You need to move on.
Shut up. I don't care what you say. I don't care why this has been happening to me. but I know I need you back. You didn't deserve to die. It wasn't your time. I can't. I need. Clara? Clara?
I screamed her name. I searched the house all over. She was gone. Again, she was gone. That night, I had another dream. This was even later that same day on the hill. We were talking about her illness. She had just gotten out of the hospital. She'd been released back home. So we talked about all the new experiments they were trying, all the new procedures and chemicals. Even though it was morbid talk, I loved every second of it. We got home later that day. I had a bowl of cereal. She had a peanut butter sandwich. And then a few hours later, she fell to the ground. By the time I called 911, she was already gone. There is a great big flash of light, and a man is created, and his hell will be created alongside him. And this hell will spend eternity attempting to break and corrupt and destroy this man. And the hell will succeed, and the man will fall. But it is here, at the summit of darkness, at the howling maw of the great divide, that light will come for him and will grant him the strength he so desperately needed to survive. But there are some men like me who will find a light greater and more powerful than all the lights could ever be. Men like me that will find the light of stars, and man will see this power, and he will want it, for it is unlike anything that any world could ever have. But the light of stars was not made for the eyes of man, and that was my failure. I chased the light, and thus was forged in its palace, and the stars have drained me of everything, and now I'm a man filled with nothing. Not joy, nor anger, nor hate, nor love, just fear. Fear in the face of everything. But I also have hope. Hope that my life may not be completely over, and that I still may be able to find those lights on the hill. And that is all I wish. to be able to find the lights on the hill. And then I may die. But for now, I walk, shrouded in utter darkness, with closed eyes and a perfect memory of the stars.